Finally, the man has come back to give you an update. 1 year today. What's been going on? That's right, everybody. Today is my 1 year sleeve anniversary. 52 weeks gone. Done. And man, what a year it has been. Best year of my life, I reckon. I reckon for sure the best year of my life. I'll give you some stats. My starting weight, 162.5. Surgery date weight, 150.3. My current weight today, 1 year out, I'm going to show you a bit later. But what a year it has been. It has been fantastic. So what I'm going to do now is I made a little video with all these photos throughout the year that I've had, just to show you the journey, and at the end, you'll see where I'm weighing in at. So I'm going to put that up now, and I hope you enjoy it. Just a few photos, some things that are really dear to me, and I had some great time, so hope you like it. Yeah, 95.5, 67 kilos. That, my friend, is what you call another human being that I have removed from my body. Let that sink in for a second. Come on, 67 kilos. Come on, yes. Could not be prouder, could not be happier. Best decision ever for me. and I'm so happy I made it, so happy I did it, so happy I stuck with it, got with the plan, and just ran with it. That was the whole thing with this was I had a plan, I stuck with it, and it has worked well for me. Currently, my life is going fantastic. I train 5 to 6 times a week. I train with different people all the time. I train by myself a lot of the time. Out of this, I've also started my own little business. Just a soft launch the other day, and I'm kicking off with it. Yeah, it's been great. Along the way, I've helped other people as well. I've had people help me. The community of this VSG thing has been fantastic. The support is astronomical. Also for me, I've had no negativity towards me doing this at all. I've had not one bad thing said to me, or some people I've heard, they've had people go, oh, if you just train harder and eat better, you'll lose the weight. And if you've had the surgery and you've been where I've been, you know that's just not the case, and this was the option you had to take, and yeah, clearly it worked for me because I worked for it. I train a lot, I eat well, I've got a new love for cooking and healthy foods and all that kind of stuff, so it's ignited a fire under me to become a better person health-wise, and a better person confidence-wise, and just more expressive to people, more open to things, when before I might have been just a recluse and not done certain things. Definitely confidence has played a big part of this journey, and I'm thankful for all the support, especially friends and family. My family, man, they are just there for me all the time, all the time. My mum, my sisters, all my nieces and nephews. My favorite thing is when I just talk to my little nieces and nephews and they just go, Uncle, did you go to the gym today? That's the questions they ask me, and I love it. That's my favorite question, because yes, I did. But yeah, 1 year, 67 kilos. I can't believe I was just saying that. But yeah, that is magnificent. All right, let's get to some questions now. I want to put the top things, the worst things that have happened over the year. So I'm going to go through it. The list is very short because, to be honest, I've had no issues. I've had not even nothing. I've had nothing. Nothing's gone wrong. Everything's been great. But here's some things that annoy me and just get on my nerves a little bit, but it's part and parcel of the journey we go on. One of the worst things that happen, I don't know if it happens to anyone else who's had the surgery, is this question that gets asked every single day. Someone you don't know asks you this question. Is that all you're going to eat? That's it? Yes, that's all I'm going to eat because I can't fit anymore. Jeepers. Oh, my problem was I was eating too much. Now I can't eat that much. So it's better for me. That's one thing that really gets on my nerves, but hey, we get it done. The next thing is people think you can't go out anymore, you can't go to restaurants, you can't do this and that, and that's not the case. I go out for dinner a couple times a month with my mum and the friends and everything like that. Yes, the first 3 to 6 months, probably I would suggest going out because there's not much options out there. But once you get a feel of what you can eat and what you can't eat, what you can fit and all that kind of stuff, you can definitely start going out again. You just have to, basically, if you know where you're going, look up the menu before you go, whatever. Generally, I look at entrees, see what they're going. I get the entrees to come out when everyone's getting their main, so I'm eating with everyone at the same time. And I eat what I can eat. If I can't fit it, I can't fit it. I don't make a big deal out of it. It's just, it is what it is. But I can still have whatever I want to eat. I eat steaks. I eat steaks. No, I eat pretty much anything. So I can go out and eat what I want. Another thing is, it took me a little time adjusting eating slowly. I was a guts, so I'll just get my meal, boom, boom, eat as quick as I can, and out. With this surgery, I found there is no such thing as a quick meal unless it is a liquid one. So be prepared to take your time to eat. That's one thing I had to adjust to mainly. Sometimes to this day, I might take 2 or 3 mouthfuls and go, uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Because you get full real quick. So eating slowly, adjusting to that is one thing that definitely was one of the worst things I had to get used to. What's another thing I got written here? Sometimes, this is a weird one, but even to this day, I still, even when I go shopping for clothes and that, I always grab clothes that are way too big for me now, because it still hasn't registered that I'm smaller now. I can fit into a large. You know, I don't have double XL, triple XL, 4XL. One stage was at 7XL. And now I can just grab a large off the rack and do that. And in hindsight, it's a bad thing because mentally you're still trying to adjust. But it's a good thing because, hey, I can shop wherever I want now. So, yeah, that's one thing, is just the self-belief. Sometimes it's troubling. I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? You look fantastic, you're doing it. I get it. But remember, I was big for a long time. And it's just recently I've got down. So now I'm working on that. But we will get there. Other than that, I can't even pick any more because everything else is great. But I do have a top 5 of what things have changed for the better for me, besides everything. But these are the top 5 things that have changed for the better. Okay, in no particular order, here are 5 things that have changed for me personally that I could not be happier with. First one's first. If you've ever suffered from sleep apnea, you know that life sucks. Every night you got to wear this stupid mask on your face, help you breathe. You can't sleep properly. It's terrible. No one wants to hang out with you if you sleep with a mask on your face like Darth Vader. Even though I love Star Wars, I don't want to live like that. So now, no sleep apnea. I sleep perfectly fine. I don't think I snore. I feel fine. I get good rest. Yes, some nights I only sleep 3 hours, but that's due to self-infliction of staying up late trying to create a business. But yes, sleeping is better, much better. So that's one of the best benefits I've had from having this surgery. The next thing is blood pressure. I suffered from high blood pressure all the time, and it was very dangerous at times having this blood pressure issue. And now my blood pressure is perfect. My fitness is up to as top as I can get fitter, trust me, but it's pretty high. My resting heart rate's around 50, 53, so that's really good. Blood pressure is normal, which is for me fantastic. I saw a doctor just recently and he was like, blood pressure, I've never seen your blood pressure like this. It's great. You're doing so well. Actually, when I saw my doctor, he was just staring at me for about 5 minutes going, you have done fantastic. And he's correct. But yeah, blood pressure, perfect. The next thing, lost the weight. I've talked about it many times. My knees, they were terrible. They're still terrible, but they're much better terrible, if that makes sense. I can walk up and down stairs without doing one step at a time, trying to get up there. I can actually move a little bit quicker, a little bit faster. I do, on average, 13 to 20,000 steps a day. Before, I wouldn't be able to walk the next day. Now I get up and it's sore, but it's not, oh my Lord, I need to have a day off because my legs can't work. Yes, a couple of times this year they have popped out slightly, but that's normal for me, so whatever. So my knees are much, much better, and they should be because I'm 67 kilos lighter. So that is one of the best things ever, and yeah, I'm so happy about that. The next thing I got on my list, like I mentioned before, clothes shopping. I can actually just go to a store, any store, not a specialty big man store, big and tall, you mean fat people store, and buy those terrible clothes that look like bed sheets and look like curtains. I can actually buy stylish clothes, which is magnificent because I like to buy nice things. Do I have to buy nice things? No, I just like it. So that's another thing. Just a side note on that one, I can buy lots more clothes because my shopping bill for food is much lower, between $60 to $80 a week on food instead of $200 because I bought Uber Eats every 2 days and menu log, which, by the way, they've called me a couple of times saying, hey, we're going out of business because you don't use us anymore. That's their problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. I was putting these people through college, but now I'm not, so suffer. But money goes to me. Just kidding. Also, with those savings, go to Europe next week. Yes. Lastly on this is, and I think it's great, the confidence boost that I have now, that I can just go and, because when I was bigger, I'd walk around and I could feel people just staring at you. And when you're a big person, you probably know I don't want to go out because people stare at me and judge me and all that kind of stuff. I used to tell people, I don't care what people think. You do. I still do now, but it's not as bad as it was. My confidence is a lot better. And yeah, I'm ready to take on the next stage of this, the next year that's coming towards me, because I'm ending this year very well. Next week, I'm off to Europe. I'm going to have a nice holiday. I'm going to come back and then work super hard in 2020. Lots of big goals, lots of big dreams I've got to chase, and I'm prepared to do it. So they're the top 5 things that I think are most improvements on my life, the best top things that have happened to me personally. You might have a different list. You might have 5 things that have been real bad. You might have got reflux. I don't know. I didn't, but that was me. So there's the top 5 of the things that have changed best for me. Well, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Just a video update. I haven't done one for about 5 or 6 weeks because I've been, like I said, trying to start my own business. But I have been doing a lot of work on Instagram. So if you go down here, I'll put my Instagram. You can go on there. I post nearly every day. It's mainly just updates of training and just little confident boosters here and there, things to think about. But yeah, that's what I'm all about now, is just trying to lift everyone up and boost them up and give them some confidence and give them words of encouragement, because that's what I'm about now. That's what I've always been about. But now I've done this journey. I've still got plenty of work to go, and that's fine with me. I'm prepared to do that work. So yeah, get on the Instagram if you can. If not, thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up to say well done. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment. I will comment back. I'm pretty good at that stuff. But yeah, that's all I have. But I will stop with saying thank you very much for the support, the encouragement, and just everyone that has helped me along this way. You don't understand how much my life has changed for the better. And it's because of people like you guys out there supporting me, encouraging me. It makes me want to work harder. It makes me want to do better. So thank you. And I will see you all on the flip side. Europe, baby. Next week, I'm coming. Bye.